G'day mates, my name is Steve and welcome to today's video where today we're talking about Minecraft. This is probably going to be a bit of a little retrospective slash discussion about Minecraft pretty much over the past 10 years. I know it's not the 10th anniversary and I'm a bit late to that party, but I still want to discuss it because it's something that's very dear and close to me. The best way to start is to sort of look at what came out back in 2009 along with Minecraft when it first came out. So I'm looking at the list. There was Assassin's Creed 2, there was Batman Arkham Asylum, there was Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Borderlands, Left 4 Dead 2. But the thing is, back then there was most games that came out weren't really indie. It was rare to hear of an indie studio that succeeded. Maybe because it was the age of the internet back then and we're not as connected as we are now. But back then, most games were, if this doesn't have good graphics, then there's no point. One of the games that came out in 2009 was Batman Arkham Asylum. And I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently there was just one animator dedicated to making the cape look as magnificent as possible, to make it sure it flowed right whenever you did any movements within that game. But the main theme of video games back then and up until that point was, if the graphics are good, then the game must be good. I know that doesn't follow through on today's logic, and thank goodness it doesn't. The thinking of the industry back then was a lot different than what it is now. Like back then it was very graphic driven. And that sort of switched around. That way of thinking had a hole blown in the center of it when Minecraft came out. This game came out and it wasn't an instant success. But the thing is, people talked about it through word of mouth, and that's the most powerful advertisement there is. Notch didn't do any advertisement, it was just purely word by mouth. But that's the thing, like, it slowly built up into something successful, and by 2011, they had their first Minecon in, I believe, Las Vegas. And then the year after that, it was in Florida. Florida might have been 2013. But the thing is, Minecraft didn't just break down the wall of unique graphics, get out of here attitude. Minecraft pretty much opened a gate for all these indie games to just come flying out of nowhere. We've got stuff like Undertale, Five Nights at Freddy's, Surgeon Simulator, all these crazy games, Faster Than Light even. Like, there's a lot of crazy games out there that are now being shown off for what they've got, thanks to indie games. Because individual developers now have that power on the internet now that they can sort of show off their stuff. But the thing is, would that be the same thing if Minecraft wasn't a thing? Like, it's insane that just because of this one game, and yeah, maybe not, maybe over time, indie developers could have risen up and made an ultimate game that just smashed the market like Minecraft did. But in this sense, Minecraft killed two birds with one stone. In the sense that it, A, got rid of that I want good graphics in my game sort of industry attitude, and B, the fact that you got individual developers, people who were probably working on themselves. Like, for example, Five Nights at Freddy's. That's Scott Coffin just working on these games. Yes, he's got people now that help him with it, like voice actors and so much more. But the thing is, that wouldn't have been possible if this one guy, one programmer from Sweden, didn't make this game. It's interesting to sort of think about that sort of history, that if this didn't come out, what would have come out instead of that? I just find it insane that it literally unloaded all these games onto us. Minecraft just broke down this gate and all the indie games just came flowing out after it. There were a lot of fakes, but in all seriousness, like, it's insane just to see that this game managed to do what it did. Because in all honesty, it's insane. No one expected this. No one saw it coming. It was something so basic, something so simple, that when it did come, it took the world by storm. I feel like we should talk about the impact that it has on the world. Well, think about every YouTuber you know that rose because of Minecraft. Captain Sparkles, Sky Does Minecraft, or Dan TDM, they all grew because of Minecraft, and they all have a job thanks to it. And that's just one line of work. It's interesting to see that people have jobs just for running a Minecraft server. I know that might not be their full-time job, that might just be something on the side to make money on the side. But it's very interesting that thanks to this game, it's sort of created jobs out of nowhere. It's insane that this game has actually done something like that. There's insane projects going on, like recreational areas and all that. Like, they recreated a country. I haven't even kept track of what countries they've recreated. I know they did like a small country, and that was like 7 terabytes worth of worlds, and that's just insane to hear that they went through and recreated an entire country. And it's just like, it just blows my mind that I forgot the name of the country. I'll definitely put it in post, but it's insane that they've just managed to do that. And the thing is, it's still going. Like, there's still countries being made today. That's another thing I enjoy seeing on Minecraft, is just seeing the massive builds that people do. Like, forget about like, oh yeah, I made McCree. I actually do make McCree, but I'm just using this as an example. Oh yeah, I made McCree in Overwatch. I get a good old headshot every time I use a bullet. Well, guess what? I built a mosque in Minecraft, and I made it to the exact look-alike of the one in, I don't know, places here and there. I made a castle. And I think that's sort of why I enjoyed playing Minecraft again after not playing it for so long. And this is going to be a little bit of a personal experience from my side of things. I don't know what everyone else did, but in 2015, I probably stopped playing Minecraft, and I went to TF2. Then I moved from TF2 to Overwatch. From Overwatch, I pretty much played indie games on the side and just continued playing Overwatch. And Overwatch is a fun game. I still enjoy it. Like, I keep going back to it here and there. But the thing is, I'm actually getting really tired of the FPS genre. And I went back to Minecraft when I heard about the 10th anniversary, and it was so good. It just felt so refreshing not destroying anything. Yes, you do destroy trees and perhaps mobs and all that, but the thing is, it was just so refreshing to go back to a game where it's nice and peaceful. There's no gunfire. Like, there are bows firing off here and there, depending if you encounter a skeleton. And trust me, I encountered plenty of skeletons on my way back. But it was nice and refreshing. It's definitely a game that I want to sort of get back into, as well as some of the old games that I used to be into when I was before my FPS days. And the thing is, I'll still play first-person shooters because, hell, they're fun. Like, I like the fast-paced action. But if I want to chill and relax, definitely put on something like Minecraft or even Pokemon. Like, I'm starting to get back into that now, and I'm most likely going to get Sword and Shield when it comes out later this year. And the thing is, that's more my preference, and the thing is, I've never really been too good with FPSs, given the fact that they require such a lot of fast pacing. If you didn't realize, I'm not a real fast person, just in the way I talk and everything, and that goes to show in terms of my playstyle with video games and all that. That's why, in say an FPS scenario, I always play a tank. Like, hell, I main Orisa in Overwatch as well as McCree, because with McCree you gotta pace your shots. With Orisa, you're just pretty much straight up tank with a shield and all that. That's my way of style. But anyway, we're getting off topic. We're here to talk about Minecraft. So we have to address the elephant in the room, and that being when Notch transferred Minecraft from Mojang into Microsoft's hands. I know that Mojang is a branch under Microsoft now, but we need to talk about that, because I feel like in the retrospective video, it's got to be discussed. Now, when I heard that Minecraft was being transferred to Microsoft, in all honesty, that was probably a good move. Because the thing is, if you would have given that to Sony, they would have been such bitches about it. Because look at them now; they're being little craps about crossplay and all that, it was a smart move to put it in Microsoft's hands. Yes, while there was a period while it didn't update during this transference, that was understandable. You're literally pulling assets from one location to another, and the thing is, like, you can't really expect much else from that. Like, if a game is changing over its rights from one company to another, of course it's going to be no updates for it, because they've got to go through legal work, and then it's a very complicated process when you change one IP from the original host to a new host. I think as a final thing to sort of talk about Minecraft is what's going to happen in the future. Well, obviously Minecraft has a really strong future ahead, especially given the fact that there's a large surge of players going back into Minecraft and playing it. Like, for example, when I heard it was the 10th anniversary, it's just like, you know what, I'm going to play for nostalgia's sake. And now, as I said before, I enjoyed it, and I will probably continue to enjoy it because it's relaxing, it's fun, it's chilled. I can listen to other stuff, because in games like Overwatch, where you need to be focused on the game, you can't just play and have music playing in the background, because then you can't hear the ultimate callouts and all that. Whereas in Minecraft, I could like pop on a YouTube video that's purely audio and just enjoy playing it. Like, it's a good game to just listen to stuff, to listen to music, to chill, to relax. It's a really good game. I don't know what to say as a final note for this retrospective. It's hard to say, but I just like to reflect on the fact that it's a game that broke down walls. It was a game that was made by a single person. It was a game that literally redefined the gaming industry. It taught us that it's not about the graphics. It taught us that it's about the gameplay. It's about the music. It's about the way the game makes you feel, the way that you interact with the world around you. It taught us just to be creative. It taught us to use our imagination to create what we wanted to remake, to rebuild, to build new things. It taught us a lot more than just put a block there, craft this, craft that. It wasn't a hand-holding experience. It was something where you had to explore, you had to find out, you had to discover these new things, these new worlds, these new creatures that the game brought us. It was a game that allowed others to follow in terms of not having good graphics but great gameplay. It's not just the creations that we made that we build. It's the communities that we've made on servers, it's the communities we've made in factions within the servers, or even the friendships that we've made because of the game. Because of this one thing in common, there were Minecons, there were these live streams that people can interact with. There's all these crazy events that happen. There's these people who have jobs because of YouTube and servers and mod making and all these crazy things because of one game. The thing is with Minecraft, and the thing that people really underestimate about it, is it's not just a game. It's not just blocks. It's what you do with those blocks. It's up to you what you do with those blocks. Whether you build a building, whether you build a farm, whether you build a death trap, it's about you. It's about your creativity. You can choose to pick up, put down, you can choose to stop playing the game, come back to it later, because it's you. There's no story that will be spoiled for you. There's no ending that will be spoiled for you, because the story is you. And that is the most important thing for a game to understand, is that it's about us, the players, you, the player. And that is why Minecraft will always be such an important game, not only to me, not only to millions out there, but to the world. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there because I've run a little bit over time on how much I should have spent on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe for more of these types of videos. And I'll see each and every single one of you mates later.